From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Eloy Jimenez now. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Luis Robert now. 2 outs. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and it gets down for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The third baseman.
And now Yoan Moncada. Two on, 2 outs. This one chopped up the middle, and that is the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, starting on the mound in this one, Eric Fetty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Trey Turner at the plate. The pitch. Foul ball there. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And they get Turner for the out. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bryce.
Here's Harper now. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw to second is offline.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Man on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew Vaughn.
The 1-1. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. The pitch. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Out to short. They get the force, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Sends it to first, and quickly 1 away in the second.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two now. Popped in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. He pulls into second as a run scores to the plate, and he's out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Andrew Benintendi steps up. And he grounds one to the right side. To first, and Benintendi is out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
And up next for Chicago, Nicky Lopez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Now batting.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Eloy Jimenez at the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the 3rd. Trey Turner now. Righty delivers. On a line, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. That's in there, 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now here is Harper. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle. Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And here it comes. Liner snagged at first. Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. High fly ball out into left center field. Benintendi moving under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. It is interesting, though, When you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And now it is JT Realmuto. 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. That one is hammered right field. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he did a tremendous job of letting that pitch travel and get deep. That's the only way you can hit it hard the other way.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Davy Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Liner, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Long run, nice grab. And that will end the inning. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Robert. And the pitch. That's in there. And it's 2-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Here's a 2-2. That one ripped. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Merrifield to first in time. And they take care of Robert for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Yohan.
Here is Moncada.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. And that chance handled. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Man at first, Paul DeYoung steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 outs. And another ball. And a pitch. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. The White Sox lead one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And the right-hander deals. And now 2-1.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Turner now. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swings and misses, struck him out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the fifth. At the plate, Gavin Sheets.
Number 32, Gavin Sheets.
The 2-1. Up the middle, and that one handled. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
The left fielder, number 23,
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And now Nicky Lopez. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. There's a swing and a miss. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Bounced up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now it's Luis Robert.
Let's go Phillies!
First and second, 2 down. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. That one the other way. And that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the White Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. Robert going back on this one. Banks off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So a man aboard, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And a curve misses outside.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for this team.
Man at second. Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Maldonado pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 4th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Bounce to the right side. Lopez tosses to first, and Realmuto is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And that one ripped into right, and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, digging in, Andrew Vaughn. Next pitch is outside. Action in the pen down there. Taijuan Walker up and throwing. Turnbull getting cranked up as well. Two. On a line out towards center. One down.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. The Phillies leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 32.
2 out, space is empty. And now Gavin Sheets. 2 down, nobody on. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The wind and the pitch. That's towards center. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So up next for Chicago, Martin Maldonado. Bounced out to short. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Christopher Sanchez done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taijuan Walker gets the ball now.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Benintendi to the plate. Line drive, knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
Base is full, 2 gone. Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. A dive, he's got it. Goes to second with it. In there safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. 2 outs. That one fouled off.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And they take care of Jimenez for the out. And that is that. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 7 and the White Sox 3. And the righty deals. Hit in the air, right field. Moving under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center
Now
fielder.
at the plate, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's Trey Turner.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Whips it to first. Turner is out. And the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they still lead it 7-3. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert. And a pitch. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Man at first, here is Yohan Moncada. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-2. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right-hander kicks, deals. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
So digging in, Paul DeYoung. 2 outs. On the ground to the left, Turner. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. So 1 left for the White Sox. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And he deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's 8-3, and he's got a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Now batting.
Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
That one lifted to left. Benintendi is there, and that'll do it. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to begin the 8th, and here is Gavin Sheets. The 2-1. And that one in the air center field. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So the lineup flips over. Benintendi up here. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rojas makes the grab on the run. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Fouled off to the right. One, 2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Settles under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Line to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. Throw in Holt's the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Number 9, second baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield.
Outside.
Next pitch off the plate. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. 1 run across. He's in there. It's 10-3.
Well, the ball that should be caught isn't because of a bad angle, bad route to the baseball, and allows a huge run to score late in this ball game. And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The 1-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the White Sox 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, designated hitter.
He's 2 outs away.
Jimenez.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert. The pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And that's the ball game.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.